the reason why I went into psychosomatic pain was because there were certain conditions. I think from second year you all start with the clinics, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So from the second year, those who are second year students would be knowing that there are certain patients who keep on complaining that their pain has not gone down. Okay. What is that one factor which is affecting or which we are unable to see? Is our mind, right? We have to read patients' mind. We have to talk to patients. All of y'all, any doctor for that matter, we all are occult hypnotherapists. Means we do hypnotherapy. You all do it without knowing it. Tame patient, like Gujarati is okay with all, or should I speak in Hindi, or English is okay? Like are the students in Hindi?
Everything
Gujarati?
is fine, ma'am. Whatever is comfortable for you.
So there are like patients when they come up to us and they ask, right? કે તમે પૂછો કે કેવું છે તમને આજે કેવું છે? ઓકે આવું છે. અચ્છા ઠીક है हो जाएगा कोई चिंता नहीं है. All this happens. Yeah, you give a general brief about your normal अपन जो भी हमारा problem है, back ache है, तो you ask the patient, okay, what is the issue? अच्छा ये है तो ठीक है, ये ऐसे ऐसे होगा, ये ऐसे solve हो जाएगा, and that you are indirectly talking and advising the patient about his or her problem and doing occult hypnotherapy. Okay. When we are dealing with psychosomatic pain, when I deal it with my cases, I see immense improvement, magical recoveries. If I go into that, it will be entire chapter different. Mera pura like 1 hour will go into that. I'll not be able to answer your questions. So I'm not going into that. If someday like you all want to know about the cases, we'll do that sometime other. All right. So can we start with the questions now, or you still would want to know more about psychosomatic?
No, ma'am. We'll start with the question answer round. So, like, first question is from second year, Avdesh, and he has asked a very basic question. That is, what is psychosomatic pain and what is hypnotherapy?
Can he switch on his mic, please?
Yeah, Avdesh.
Is he there?
Yes, Avdesh.
Yes, ma'am. I got the answer.
Okay. So anything else you would want to know? Hello?
Avdesh?
Okay. Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so we will move to the second question, which is
it
from
live on Facebook still on, or is it not there?
Yes, it is live.
It is?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm just because I'm getting calls from everybody and they're saying that it's not, they're not able to access it. So
is it?
It's not streaming. That's what I'm getting the calls for. So just check on that. Till then, move on to the next question.
Okay, ma'am. So second question is again from second year student Deepali, and she has asked that what are the factors which are responsible for psychosomatic pain?
Perfect. Can we have Deepali online, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Deepali?
What do you think, as I gave you a brief introduction about psychosomatic pain, what do you think would be the factors responsible for that?
Any neural injury?
Neural injury? Okay. And why do you think neural injury would be responsible for psychosomatic pain? So when we talk about the factors which cause psychosomatic pain, you obviously go to your mind. Okay.
Yeah.
So, it does not. अच्छा, एक पेशेंट को बैक एक है, वो जरूरी नहीं है कि उसको बैक में कोई इंजरी हुआ है इसके लिए पेन है. ठीक है दीपाली?
Yes, ma'am.
So if there is no injury, still the patient would complain to you that I am having a backache. You will find no reason altogether for that backache. All his reports will be normal. All his clinical examination, you will find the good range. You will find good muscle strength. You will find absolutely no problem with clinical examination, physical examination of the patient. But still, the patient says, I am having pain. So that will be your main factor of diagnosing that, okay, this patient might be having a psychological pain. Since you are still in the second year, you probably might not be, I think, well versed with different systems and different examinations, I suppose. Yes, Urushi?
Yes, examination it is
they still would not be knowing,
yes.
Right? So once they know these physical examination, and when you tick mark everything, you feel that okay, everything is sorted, everything is clean, still the patient is complaining to me of a backache, means there is something which is psychosomatic, okay, which is oriented from the brain, oriented from the psyche, affecting your body. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, Dipali, have I answered you properly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Our next question is again from second year, Janvi. She has asked that how hypnotherapy is used for psychosomatic pain.
Okay. So, can I have Janvi online, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, Janvi, hypnotherapy basically is something which is a therapy. Okay, it is not. It is an entire science, and it is not something which is one session or two session. There are like 6 to 8 sessions minimum, which go into training the patient for his conditioning, subconscious monitoring. These words may seem to be a little bit heavy for you people, so I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible, something in which is very, very easy for you all to understand. I understand there are second years, there are third years, and still who are still learning physiotherapy. Or abhi hum discuss kare hypnotherapy in physiotherapy. So there is something which is like little bit difficult for even them to catch it. So I'm trying to keep it as basic as I can. So Janvi, hypnotherapy. I want you to repeat the question for me, please. I want you to repeat your question for me.
Ma'am, my question was that how can it be useful for patients having psychosomatic pain?
Yes. So now can you link the two? Now that I've explained you hypnotherapy and I have explained you psychosomatic pain, can you link the two?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
But can we also use hypnotherapy for other conditions rather than pain?
Of course. Hypnotherapy is a very, very wide science. And mind you, it is not kala jadoo, or it is not something which is, yeah, that's what people think. That people think that, okay, this is something ye therapist mere ko vash mein kar lenge, ya fir I will become therapist slave. Okay, I can hear you giggling, and I'm sure every other student would be giggling too, but it is true. And there are patients who come and ask me that, madam, if you hypnotize us, would you be like, would you like empower us, or हम फिर आपके वो गुलाम बन जाएंगे? ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. It's a proper medical science. And apart from pain, hypnotherapy is also useful for the addiction. It is used for stress management. Somebody has asked that a person can feel apprehension. Tosha has asked, is apprehension a part of psychosomatic? Yes, it is. Anxiety is. Then what else? Postpartum depression. Okay. Because in my clients, I include hypnotherapy for my postpartum cases, postnatal physiotherapy. I do include hypnotherapy. Hypnobirthing, if you have heard the word. If not, Google it. It is also a very, very famous and upcoming aspect of medical science. Yes, Janvi?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome, baby. Yes.
Okay.
you said.
The next question is from Pratibha, third year. And
Okay.
she has asked that how can we differentiate between psychosomatic pain and pathological pain?
Wonderful. Can I have on board, please?
Pratibha,
She's which year,
Yes,
you said, Urvashi?
third year, third year.
Third year. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay. Pratibha, what do you understand of pathological pain, dear?
Any pathology can cause pain, like any condition, various condition of bone,
Okay.
muscle, and
Would you be comfortable in Gujarati?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. We can converse in Gujarati. I want to know what is pathological pain from you. Pathological pain માં શું હોય?
કોઈ બી પેથોલોજી થાય બોડીમાં, લાઈક કેન્સર
Pathology
હોય,
એટલે શું?
કઈ બી એબનોર્મલ,
કઈ
જે
બી
નોર્મલ
abnormal. Okay.
એને લીધે પેઇન થાય.
So, psychosomatic pain is abnormal?
No, I don't think so.
It is not abnormal,
Okay.
right? It is not
हाँ.
abnormal because it is a part of a science, and psychosomatic means that the patient is having a problem. You
हाँ.
can't say that the patient is not having a problem. Okay.
हम्म.
So, yeah. So, if you tell me that how do you distinguish between pathological pain and psychosomatic pain, I think I already gave the answer earlier that physically, clinically, by examination, the patient is absolutely normal. But still, the patient comes and tells you after, say, 6 sessions, 7 sessions. How many sessions normally do you give for a patient of trapezitis, Pratibha?
ફર્સ્ટ ડાયગ્નોસિસ કરીને પછી એને અલ્ટ્રાસાઉન્ડ ને આઈએફટી ને એવું આપે જ્યાં
But
સુધી એને
treatment
પેઇન
nahi. I'm asking you how many days on an average would you treat a patient?
ઓલમોસ્ટ વીક ઓર 2.
So you think by a week's time trapezitis should go away?
અગર રેસ્ટ ને એવું કરે અને જો વર્કલોડ એની પર ઓછો આપે તો આરામ પડી શકે.
If the patient has, if the patient is into computer work, is into a corporate office and he cannot stop his work, he or she cannot stop his work, would his trapezitis then take longer to heal?
હા મેમ લાંબો ટાઈમ લાગે છે.
હા લાંબો ટાઈમ લાગે છે. ઓકે, સો એ લાંબો ટાઈમ તમે આપો ચલો on an average, but on a scale of 0 to 10 you do a pain assessment. Yes.
હા મેમ.
Okay. So in that, if there is no progression, then what would you do? Say on the 3rd or the 4th day, there is no progression. Then what would you do?
મોડાલિટી ને એવું ચેન્જ કરીને કરી
Try
શકાય.
કરશો. Very good, Pratibha. પછી પણ નહીં મટ્યું તો?
No idea, ma'am.
So then you have to further assess that why is my modality is not helping me? Why are my exercises not helping my patient? Why am I not seeing any pain relief in that patient? The patient is following all the activities of daily living according to what you have suggested him or her to do. Still the patient says, no, I am not feeling better. You have to go on to further evaluation of the patient. First of all, foremost, you are a physiotherapist. We are not hypnotherapists, first and foremost. So I can never mask myself into hypnotherapist and judge the patient. अच्छा ठीक છે આને psychosomatic જ છે તો આને હું પહેલા દિવસથી hypnotherapy ચાલુ કરી દઉં. No, I do hypnotherapy in psychosomatic pain. So first, it is very important for me to judge that okay, this is pain is only psychosomatic and it is not pathological as you mentioned.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So once I have judged it and once I know that okay, every other factor is normal and every other things are taken care of and trapezitis, as you said, nothing but to, then I have to analyze as to why. Is there any other psychological stress to the patient? Is there any thoughts which are hovering in his mind? Now that goes into entire different evaluation altogether. I'm not going into the details of that again because it will be a little bit high for all the students to understand.
Okay, ma'am.
So, okay, are you done?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Next question is from Ruddhi from first year. She has asked, is there any side effect of hypnotherapy?
Where is Riddhi?
Ruddhi, first year.
Yes, ma'am.
साइड इफेक्ट है ने साइड इफेक्ट है हिप्नोथेरेपी का क्या है the patients bombard you with these questions है ना so that is my side effect, biggest side effect. The only rule in hypnotherapy is there are no rules, my dear. You can do whatever you want to experiment with the patient. You can you have to have that neck of identifying that हाँ ठीक है ये patient को pathological pain नहीं है, psychological pain ही है. अगर ट्रेपेजाइटिस है नहीं अच्छा हो रहा है तो क्यों नहीं अच्छा हो रहा है? इज देयर एनी स्ट्रेस और इज देयर एनी अदर फैक्टर व्हिच इज dampening my treatment to the patient? So that all you have to outrule, and other than that there are no side effects of hypnotherapy at all. in case if the patient is hypnotized and is in a state of trance and something happens to me and I die, then what will happen to the patient?
He remains there.
Remains there.
Maybe.
So that's the question which my patients ask me, madam તમે અમને ટ્રાન્સમાં મોકલી દો અને પછી તમે મરી જાવ તો અમારું તો એ કશું નહીં થાય, એમની ઊંઘ પૂરી થશે, પછી એ જાતે ઉઠીને ચાલવા માંડશે.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. The next question is from intern Aneri. She has asked that what is the difference between psychological counseling and hypnotherapy?
Okay. Can I have on her
Aneri.
unmuted? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Good
What do
morning.
you, good morning. Good afternoon. What do you understand by psychological counseling, dear?
As per my knowledge, they take different sessions for like to counsel the patient.
Okay. And have you undergone a counseling? I'm sorry if I can ask. If you don't want to answer, you can deny.
No, ma'am, I have not gone.
Okay. Now, why I want to ask all of you all who are listening to my session right now, why is counseling taken as a taboo? Or why did you oh no, I have not. Immediately the answer comes, oh no, I have not. Psychological counseling is something not which is given to people who are sick. Sometimes anybody who is undergoing stress, sometimes who has undergone a breakup, sometimes who has undergone a loss in the family, sometimes who has gone less marks in exams, sometimes who have started smoking. All of them undergo counseling to come out of it. And the reason why hypnotherapy or counseling, let me tell you, for a medical person or for a hypnotherapist, just to answer your question, we do both. I do both. I do counseling and I do hypnotherapy as well, because hypnotherapy and counseling go hand in hand. They are not two different entities. A person who is undergoing hypnotherapy, I will have to counsel that patient to undergo hypnotherapy. I just can't tell the patient, okay, कल से आ जाना, हम hypnotherapy चालू करेंगे. वो मेरे को पूछेगा, क्यों मैडम? So I need to counsel that person that, okay, this is the reason why I want to start with hypnotherapy in you. And hypnotherapy is not something which is bad. It's something which is very safe. It's something which is very scientific. And it's something which is very, very rational. So, yes, Aneri?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. The next question is from Isha. She's our intern. And her question is, what are the different diagnostic criteria for psychosomatic pain?
Yes, Isha. Isha, right? Yes. What would you
Hi,
think?
ma'am.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm absolutely going good. Very good. Yes.
So I wanted to know the diagnostic criteria for psychosomatic pain.
You tell me. How will you diagnose? Now that you have listened to all these answers and my preachings, how do you think we would be diagnosing psychosomatic pain, dear?
Maybe after going through all clinical examination or radiological examinations or
Yes.
biochemistry or
And?
pathological examinations, and you find none of the positive correlations, then we can, after some point, we can justify that yes, maybe the factor is a psychosomatic pain.
You are an intern, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if I tell you that a 13-year-old comes to you with a backache,
Yes, ma'am.
how do you differentially diagnose that case?
The first part is to go for clinical examinations and
Okay.
to see all the what on observation or the posture or something
ठीक है,
like
वो
muscle.
सब क्लिनिकल एग्जामिनेशन में आ गया. उसके बाद
Then if we find any positive correlations, we ask them to go for, or we suggest
Just
them
simple backache, हाँ? Just simple backache का patient है,
neurological
लड़का है
examination.
13 years का.
His activities rather, asking
Okay.
him his
Then
or
I'm noting it down.
any of the psychosocial factors rather in his
What do
family,
you
or
mean by psychosocial? Now we have a wonderful word here.
any of like his anxiety or daily issues with his teenagers issue or anything like that.
ठीक है, उसमें उसको बैकएक हो सकता है.
Ma'am, anxiety can cause any of the
It's an
somatic.
interactive session, no? I suppose so. It's not going to be one way.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ. So
Fear issues may cause backache.
how? I want to know.
A lot of anxiety or anything like that.
Will do what? You had to on their videos also so that I can see their expressions, because I'm just hearing their sound and there is no face to that sound. So it's
No,
okay. Y'all are home. That's okay. No problem. I can it's okay. We all have one big family.
okay, fine.
I'm just listening to. Yeah. Thank you. That's great. That's wonderful. Yes. That's very much like yeah. I'm having a like a face to the voice. हाँ, so फिर क्या करेंगे हम? ईशा, you have a wonderful smile.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. So then what would you do?
I think we should. Okay, I'm right or not, I don't know, but we'll ask.
Anxiety है, half you're right. Anxiety backache को कैसे affect करेगा? That's my question to you.
I don't know.
Try, no? See, the person is anxious, okay? If I'm talking to you and I am anxious, what will happen? My muscle contractions will happen at different areas and different places. Yes? Or no? I think the connection at her place might not be that strong. Yeah, now I can see. Yeah. So if I'm having anxiety, I'll have muscle contractions at different areas in my body. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now these contractions, if they are, I'm very anxious. With these contractions be something like I can't move my hand like this if I'm anxious and talking to you. So it will be my postural muscles which might be affected by this anxiety. Okay.
Yes,
My posture would be a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
all these factors will affect your backache.
Yeah, can affect. Yeah.
Can affect. So
Yeah.
now your clinical examination is done. Your radiological, as you rightly said, your pathological examinations are done. So abhi raha kya? PMR, I mean progressive muscular relaxation. That would help the patient.
Yes.
Yes. If आज के सेशन में आपने उसको रिलैक्सेशन कराया, दूसरे दिन वो पेशेंट आके मेरे को बोलता आज मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगा. Done. Your case is solved.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Bye, Isha.
Bye. Thank you, ma'am.
You're most welcome anytime. Yes, Urvashi, can we pop on the next question, please?
Yes. Next question is from third year, Chinghua. I feel that it is very interesting question. She has asked that why is it that everyone is not or cannot be hypnotized?
Very nice question. Can I have her on board, please?
Chinghua?
I hope all of y'all are like, y'all are enjoying. I mean, I know the mics are muted, but I hope it's interesting and nobody has gone to sleep, because एक तो मैं किसी को देख नहीं सकती और मैं किसी को सुन नहीं सकती, तो मेरे को ऐसे लग रहा है कि मैं दीवार के साथ बातें कर रही हूँ और उर्वशी अकेली हंस के बेचारी सुन रही है मेरी सब बातें. So I don't know what are the other students doing. I mean, they're present on the screen, but are they there or not? I don't know.
They'll be Yeah, Chinkwa, are you there?
Let's
I think she's not there.
yeah, let's go to the next question then.
Okay, then
At we will
Ria.
unmute everyone so that you will get the feedback about it. Okay. For now, they need to listen to what you are saying. So probably
Yeah, at the
one
end,
interaction.
at 12:45, we will do that. We'll unmute the video and listen to everybody for 5-10 minutes before my appointment comes in. Like at 1, my patient comes in. So
Yeah.
before that, I will have a nice chat with everybody.
Yes.
So do I answer her question, Urvashi?
Yes, ma'am. Go on.
Okay. Now, see, everybody cannot be hypnotized. Okay, it cannot be. So उसमें क्या करने का then अगर किसी को hypnotize हम नहीं कर पाते, somebody is it's not on the therapist, it's not the therapist's quality to hypnotize or not, it's the patient's hypnotizability to be hypnotized. Okay, तो अगर आप किसी को hypnotherapy सीखने के बाद अगर आप किसी को hypnotize नहीं कर सकते हो, it's not your fault, or it's not that it's something in you which is less and so you are not able to hypnotize. There are some people, with some IQ and some EQs, emotional quotient, intelligence quotient, that they cannot be hypnotized. In these scenarios, there are other methods to hypnotize them, or rather to counsel them. One is Ericksonian or indirect hypnotherapy, or there is somebody who had asked, I don't know, cognitive hypnotherapy. So I would like to club both of them here. Everybody has seen the movie Dear Zindagi. In that, Shah Rukh Khan talks to Alia Bhatt, right? That is cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. CBT is another part of psychotherapy. Now psychotherapy में बहुत सारी चीजें आती है, हम उसकी डिटेल में नहीं जाएंगे क्योंकि हम साइकियाट्री नहीं पढ़ रहे हैं, हम साइकोसोमैटिक पेन पढ़ रहे हैं और हम एक फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट के पर्सपेक्टिव से इसको पढ़ रहे हैं. So I will not go into different psychotherapies because there are plenty of them. CBT and hypnotherapy are one amongst these therapies, and CBT जो कर रहा है वो, because I think all students have seen Dear Zindagi, so they can easily relate. So he's talking to her, right? He is counseling her. वो उसको रीजंस पूछ रहा है, उसको अलग अलग से वही चीज का वो अलग अलग मीनिंग या अलग अलग पर्सपेक्टिव दिखाता है. Yes. So in that, if there is cognition means thinking or anything with you, right? So any type of hypnotherapy, those patients who are not hypnotizable, then we have other means to hypnotize them or at least take them to a state of trance. Everybody understands a state of trance? I think no, probably. How do I simplify and put it for all of you students is, okay, I will do that I will also collaborate. Anybody who had asked me cognitive hypnotherapy, please come online.
Yes, Ria and Isha again, intern.
Yeah, please can you come there? And there was one question, Urvashi, jisme I was asked about this thing, I guess. I can't recollect it now, but when the question comes, no, gut directed also, yes, is a type of hypnotherapy. I'll also take that up the next question so that we are done with those questions. Anyways, yes, who has asked me cognitive hypnotherapy?
Ria and Isha, intern students.
Are they online? Are they here? I guess no. Okay.
Isha?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, what made you ask me this question, Isha? Oh, is this the same Isha?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, hi, Isha. Good to see you again. So, what is cognitive hypnotherapy, and why did you ask me this question? Am I clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. तो अगर वो पेशेंट हिप्नोटाइज नहीं हो रहा है तो हम उसको कॉग्निशन से, रीजनिंग से, लॉजिकल रीजनिंग से, काउंसलिंग से, एरिक्सोनियन मेथड्स ऑफ हिप्नोथेरेपी से, which is a part of hypnotherapy which you learn in the, like when you're learning hypnotherapy, then you tend to take that patient into trance. Yes, मेरे को याद आ गया. वो unconscious किसी ने पूछा था ना उर्वशी, what is the difference between hypnosis
yes,
and
yes.
unconscious mind?
Un-
Can I have that student?
Unconscious
Yes.
mind.
How many questions are done, Urvashi, and how many are left? Because we have 15 minutes now.
We still have many questions, but like so many questions which you have already answered. Yes.
ठीक है.
So,
I'm
that student.
trying to finish them so that yes,
Yes,
please
ma'am.
everybody be a little bit quick. Who is this who are answered? Who has asked me difference between hypnosis and unconscious mind?
Krishna from 3rd year.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Krishna. Do we know the states of mind, Krishna?
Sorry, ma'am.
Do we know the states of mind?
Yes.
Yes. Can you share it with us, Krishna?
Ma'am, exactly I don't know what the base is, but it might be related to consciousness, semi-consciousness,
Yes.
subconscious mind.
Subconscious mind is semi-consciousness. Same.
हाँ, मतलब मैम, if a person is conscious, subconscious, or not in the conscious stage at all.
हाँ, वही का वही हुआ बेटा. एक की
हाँ,
एक बात हुई कृष्णा. अगर मैं ये ऐसा करूंगी तो धरा मैडम मेरे को बोलेंगे प्लीज मैडम नाउ यू डोंट स्पीक. Okay. So you have asked me this question that what is the difference between hypnosis and unconscious mind? So it's that, Krishna, that mind has basically, there was a scientist, a psychoanalyst called as Sigmund Freud, whatever, they pronounce it differently in different cities and different countries. Some say Freud and like that. So I like to keep him Mr. Sigmund like that. That's easier for me. So he said that our mind is similar to an iceberg. Okay, you see is conscious. उसके नीचे आता है subconscious, and last is unconscious. 3 stages. 1,
Yes.
2, 3.
Yes.
You see conscious mind. You are right now listening to me consciously.
Yes.
Subconsciously, you after 2 hours you'll be thinking of me. अच्छा मैडम ने पिंक टी शर्ट पहना था. अच्छा मैडम ने वॉच भी पहना था. पर मैडम ने क्या सिखाया था वो थोड़ा थोड़ा याद है. Okay, so वो जो आप consciously देखते हो with your 5 sensory parts and your sensory organ stays with you longer, and that's how a belief system is created in your mind, in your subconscious mind. Okay, you will relate Arpita with hypnotherapy. You will relate Arpita with psychosomatic. You will relate with Arpita to quarantine class. Yes. So that would be something which will be in your subconscious mind. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Then will come your unconscious mind, wherein you faint and you fall because of the garmi, and you don't remember anything.
Yes.
That's your unconscious mind. Hypnotherapy is different from your unconscious mind because in hypnotherapy you target the subconscious mind. That's the number 2 stage of your mind. And all the beliefs, जो भी कचरा भरा हुआ होता है ना subconscious mind में, कि मैं good for nothing, I can't be a good person, I'm not good at heart, या फिर मेरे में जो भी negativity है, वो सबको निकालने का काम, one aspect is hypnotherapy. So hypnotherapy is not your unconscious mind. And I simultaneously have answered cognitive hypnotherapy and one another question too, right?
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Next question is again from our intern Nisha, and again that is one of the interesting questions. So in that she has asked that is there any chance that hypnotherapy doesn't suit a person and he
I've
or she
answered
can
that
end
na,
up
side effect. Side
okay,
effect
she
नहीं है hypnotherapy का. हाँ, sorry, finish it.
doesn't suit anyone, and if he or she applies it, then are there any permanent or temporary brain damage to that patient?
Come on, Nisha.
Nisha.
Yes, hello ma'am.
Hi, how are you? एक ईशा ने ही
I'm
अपना
good,
चेहरा
ma'am. How are
दिखाया,
you?
बाकी सब तो विदाउट एनी चेहरा है यार.
Ma'am, I was
Next time, this is a prerequisite that I see you, because I like seeing faces. I like people in general, and I like talking to people in general, and especially physiotherapy students. I like my babies. So I want to see them in whichever form you all are. It doesn't matter to me. So it's okay if you all are not formally dressed. It's fine. Yes, Nisha.
Yeah.
क्या हो
Yeah, ma'am.
सकता है अगर हिप्नोथेरेपी में गलती हो गया तो?
Maybe like you told, if they are focusing on cognitive therapy, then there might be any chance that it might backfire, or there might be any deterioration in that state. Is it
No.
possible?
Okay, there is no deterioration. ज्यादा से ज्यादा तो क्या होगा, आपको उनको मेरे को रेफर करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि आप नहीं हैंडल कर पाते उसको या फिर आपको किसी साइकियाट्रिस्ट को रेफर करना पड़ेगा और उसको ड्रग्स पे चढ़ाना पड़ेगा क्योंकि वो हिप्नोथेरेपी से ठीक नहीं हो रहा है. Another thing here I want to tell all of your students is any day, okay, please, capitals, any day, if a person is under antidepressants or under psychiatric medicine, do not stop them. We have no right to do that. I also don't do that. Okay, so if any person is undergoing any psychotherapy along with the like say psychiatric medicines or anything, please don't ask them, अच्छा अभी आपको ये गोली लेने का जरूरत नहीं है, अभी हम hypnotherapy कर रहे हैं तो आप ठीक हो जाओगे, you don't need to take any medicines. No, because we deal with suicidal attack cases, we deal with high severe depression cases, and we don't tell them to stop antidepressants. Yes, in collaboration with the psychiatrist, we do reduce the doses, but that's all in collaboration with the psychiatrist and with the treating doctors. So we don't take the case in our hand and we say, okay, fine, for the psychosomatic pain I'm doing hypnotherapy, and for insomnia, one more reason why we can start hypnotherapy, now you don't need to take any medicine. So that should not be done, right, Nisha?
Okay, ma'am.
Have I answered you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah,
Nisha, you stay tuned because next question again is from you. Is self-hypnotherapy more effective and reliable than therapists doing it? And why is it so? If yes.
Yes, I can't call the patient every time to the center to be hypnotized, Nisha. हाँ, तो कभी कभी तो मेरे को उसको सिखाना पड़ेगा. So self hypnotherapy is very much possible. How do we do it? पहले हम क्या करते हैं, इनिशियली हम उसको ट्रेन करते हैं, हम उसके साथ रहते हैं, हम उसको रहते हैं, मतलब कि वो जब सेंटर पे आता है और हम उसको सेशन ले रहे हैं, तब we stay continuously with the patient and we keep on giving our audio suggestions. We call it suggestions. Here and there, I'm trying to include the hypnotherapy terms to all of you students, not to scare you all, because I want you all to love this subject, psychosomatic pain, because now 90% or 95% of diseases everybody are saying are psychosomatic. So it's going to be a very important fact. And I'm a very clinical person. I love my clinics and I love my patients. So I have to interact with my patients. And unless and until my patient does not leave with a smile from my center, I feel that I've not done my job properly. I have to learn psyche to some extent, and psychosomatic pain is a very massive subject, and you need a neck of it, as I told you earlier as well. So whenever we talk to patients and whenever we are trying to solve their cases, you are doing occult hypnotherapy, but when you as I told, first हम हमारे suggestions के साथ उसको कराते हैं hypnotherapy, फिर उसके बाद हम उसको बोलते हैं हमारे audio tapes. I record my voice is very soft, it is very subtle, I modulate my tone, I pause, I breathe, I stop, I leave the patient for some time, and then I talk. Okay. So this was just a demo as how I modulate my voice. Enjoy it, Nisha? And then these audios are given to the patients to take them at home and they practice them. And after, once they have gotten that. Okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So next question is from Shakti, second year student. He has asked that is there any relevance between yoga, meditation, and hypnosis?
Mm-hmm. Where is Shakti?
Shakti.
It's a boy or a girl?
Boy.
Boy. Okay.
Shakti, are you there?
Okay, I'll start answering the question. Okay, see, yoga, meditation, and hypnosis. Hypnosis is a word which is used generally, like, okay, I am going for a hypnosis class. Hypnosis and hypnotherapy, the words were coined. Hypnotherapy was coined very early, and we have stuck to that word. Actually, I don't use the word hypnotherapy a lot in my setup, because patients do get scared of the word itself, and they feel that अच्छा ये कुछ तो कर लेगी हमको, तो मैं वो word नहीं use करती हूँ ज़्यादा. But slowly and steadily, once I built a rapport with the patient, and once I know of need of hypnotherapy, number one, then number two, is in need, then number two can understand or not, then I'll use the word hypnotherapy. Otherwise, I will not use the word hypnotherapy. Okay, there are Hitarth, I'll answer your question later on because I'm just answering here, so I'll answer that for you. Okay, so basically, how do I put it easily, is yoga meditation, yes, you go to a state of trance. Yes, you do. Trance माने के जो वो state है जो conscious और subconscious के बीच में है. You exactly remember when you slipped into sleep. Yes, वो एक क्षण याद रहता है जब अभी मैं जगी थी, लेकिन मैं कब सो गई मेरे को मालूम नहीं. Maybe I would have slept at 10:45 in the night, or maybe I would have slept at 11 o'clock in the night. I don't remember. You don't remember. So that state which is there between conscious and subconscious mind is a state of trance. And in yoga meditation सब बोलते हैं ना कि आज हमको योगा मेडिटेशन करने से बहुत शांति मिला, या हमको हम वो स्टेट अचीव कर सकते हैं. So the question is, hypnosis, meditation और योगा में क्या सिमिलैरिटी है, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so ये सिमिलैरिटी है.
Okay, ma'am.
और योगा अगेन इज, देखो योगा अगर आप मेडिटेशन और योगा को दो अलग हिस्सों में बांट रहे हो, तो दैट इज डिफरेंट, बिकॉज आई मीन दैट इज you are then differentiating exercises and meditation, because yoga, pranayam, meditation, ये सब चीजें are also a form. Like I make my patients do some poses of yoga. I do make my patient meditate for some time if I feel the need of it. I do completely avoid exercises one day and I make them do a PMR. Possible. PMR is progressive muscular relaxation. It's possible. It's up to me. Coming to the question, gut directed hypnotherapy. Gut directed. There are two ways of seeing this. Who has asked this question?
Isha again.
Oh my God, Isha, have you studied hypnotherapy or what?
No, ma'am. Actually, I was doing my internship at SVP hospital, and when I was in neuro department, there was only one patient, a hospital department, and he was having tension headache due to his anxiety issues, and he was having headache since 32 years or long. So he was being given various therapies, and after that physiotherapy was also started in that patient, and the patient had a file of around 50 to 60 pages, the whole psychiatry history. But then also, like, after giving so much of therapy, drugs, then also he was not being treated well, and after that he was being given various shots, drug shots, and then he started feeling better. So nobody was able to rule out the cause or anything like that. So during that
yeah. Then sorry. Then
so various approaches were tried, like, you know, orthopedic approach, gastro approach, neuro approach.
No hypnotherapy was tried.
I don't know about, but the way they have written only about the medical department, not about the rehabilitation department.
Case
So
to discuss here was very important for other students, because they have, this is what I'm saying, you know, that अगर ये सब कर रहे हो, ये सब clear है, फिर भी patient is complaining कि मेरे को headache है, तो अभी आप क्या करोगे उसके लिए? You can't just leave the patient saying that okay, sorry, we can't treat you. You can't do that, right? Or you can tell the patient, sorry, इसका कोई इलाज नहीं है, आप like, we are sorry. Can you say that to your patient? Would you tell that to your patient, Isha? Would you like telling that to your patient?
No, ma'am.
No, right? You have to find a way out. Yes. So gut directed hypnotherapy are two ways. One, gut, very, very simple. Listen to your gut. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to your instinct or अंतरात्मा नो आवाज or whatever. is all your gut directed hypnotherapy. So अगर वो headache का patient अगर मेरे को मिलता तो मैं पहले तो उसका मोबाइल फोन बंद कराती, ठीक है, और दूसरा मैं उसको रिलैक्सेशन के लिए दे देती और फिर उसको मैं योगा की पोजेस कराती जो हेडेक के लिए है, एंड देन आई वुड हैव स्टार्टेड डूइंग एरिक्सोनियन hypnotherapy with that case, and I would have gone to the extent of age regression and past life regression to that state. If the patient is not giving me results, I would have gone to that also. Now, age regression, past life regression, fortunately, nobody has asked me, so I'm not going to go into it. No, you can't ask me now. So I'm not going into that part. But that is how I decide, like my gut says that मेरे को ये patient में करना है. Second is gut directed, means the patient के subconscious को हम पूछते हैं answers के लिए कि उसको headache क्यों हो रहा है. Difficult to understand?
No, ma'am.
Easy?
Yes.
So we make the patient go into a state of trance and then we talk to the subconscious mind. Rather the patient talks to his subconscious mind कि मेरे को ये headache क्यों हो रहा है, ये किधर से आया, where did it come from. Japanese में या Chinese में हर एक चीज ना gut से आती है. Gut माने tummy, stomach. So gut. How strong your gut is? Your what happened to Andheri? I see. Okay, how strong your gut is, you will be able to fight infections that good. How strong your gut is, you will be able to be that immune. Yeah. So then that entire concept is your gut directed hypnotherapy. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I hope now you don't have questions. Yes.
Do we have time, ma'am, still?
Oh, 12:46. Yeah. How many questions are left?
Only one question, which already, like all of the questions you have covered almost.
Good.
Only one question. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. What is fear avoidance belief question? Only that.
Who has asked
Krishna.
this question? I want to know and
Krishna
see
from
possible.
third year.
How? From where did she read this?
In our psychology book and even in Sullivan, a topic name of this scale is written. Nothing else is written. Nothing else related.
Okay.
So I asked.
Nothing else is written. So I am just listening to her, and what is she emphasizing on the word? Nothing else. So this is how I listen to my patients.
Yes.
माने के she is emphasizing on madam कुछ भी नहीं लिखा है इसमें. उनके साथ बात करती हूँ, मैं उनको सुनती हूँ. Like my entire focus is on their tone, is on their how they behave, is on their expressions, and there is something which is called as मैं उसको देख नहीं रही हूँ, सिर्फ सुन रही हूँ, तो मैं सिर्फ उसको उसकी my half like कृष्णा को आधे देखा नहीं, लेकिन I can at least read her. असल नहीं आया कि इसमें यही लिखा है, nothing else mentioned, right कृष्णा?
Yes, ma'am.
तो इतना मैं अभी 11-12 साल से अब इतना मैं रीड कर सकती हूँ. कृष्णा ये है ना fear avoidance belief क्वेश्चन है, ये साइकियाट्री में ज्यादा यूज होता है, हम इसको कम यूज करते हैं. बेसिकली इसमें कैसा होता है कि for backache only is what even I read it, because honestly I have not used this questionnaire. मैं बहुत तो से ही अंदाजन लगा लेती हूँ कि उसको क्या प्रॉब्लम है, उसको क्या करवाना है मेरे को. मैं ज्यादा क्वेश्चनर्स और ज्यादा वो फॉर्मल चीजों में नहीं जाती हूँ, बिकॉज इट इज व्हाट इज हार्मिंग द पेशेंट और उसको क्या चीज उसको पेन दे रहा है ना, तो मैं उसको अगेन एंड अगेन उसको रिपीट नहीं करवाती हूँ. Part of physiotherapy, please don't take me, otherwise you should, because Zara madam will kill me after this if she listens to this. So you don't have to not use these questionnaires. मैं नहीं यूज करती बहुत ज्यादा, because अभी कैसा है ये उसमें like fear है कुछ भी चीज का, ऐसा मान लो. और फिर वो बैक पे जैसे हमने डिस्कस किया ना, लो बैक पेन एंजाइटी की वजह से, आई थिंक आई आंसर टू ईशा. और उसको बिकॉज ऑफ एंजाइटी या कुछ भी वो हो रहा है ना, तो वो जो है फियर बिलीफ, फियर, यू हैव अ बिलीफ दैट यू आर फियरसम, यू हैव अ बिलीफ दैट यू आर फ्राइटेंड. तो दैट ऑल लीड्स टू एन एंटायर क्वेश्चनर है जिसमें पूछते हैं क्वेश्चंस और आंसर्स देते हैं, और इट्स बेसिकली फॉर बैक पेन एंड डिसेबिलिटी इन जनरल. That's it's precisely that. It amplifies or simplifies or whatever you say. It's about बैक पेन डिसेबिलिटी, क्रॉनिक बैक पेन, जैसे इसने बोला ना क्रॉनिक बैक पेन, फिर उसमें हम ये सब क्वेश्चन लाते हैं. दिस इज बेसिकली क्लिनिशियंस मेरे जैसे कम यूज करते हैं, एकेडमिशियंस ज्यादा यूज करते हैं, लेकिन यस यू शुड यूज देम बिकॉज दे आर एन इम्पोर्टेंट टूल इन रिसर्च.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. So we are done.
So
Yeah,
yes,
all
ma'am.
the questions are done. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. So it was indeed it was very informative, and it will help our students from first year to internship. All the students, they'll try to implicate your treatment approaches somehow to some
Yes,
extent.
that is important.
So thank you so much for.
At the end of the day, your patient
So
should
thank
go
you.
happy. आता है ज्यादा आता है, कम मार्क्स आते हैं, ज्यादा मार्क्स आते हैं, चलेगा, लेकिन your patient should be cured and your patient should be happy.
Yes, that is what we learned during PT treatment, psychological counseling.
Okay.
That is the first topic.
Okay.
So we should do that and work on it,
Yeah.
and then yeah. So thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with our
It's my
students,
pleasure.
and
Can I have
we
Dara,
enjoyed it
madam?
a lot.
Thank you, Urvashi, for moderating.
Yeah, you're welcome, ma'am.
And any other student who wants to say, we still have 5 minutes. So any other students who want to say anything or still has any question, abhi during this session कभी pop up आ जाता है mind में कि मेरे को ये पूछना है, तो please go ahead. We still have time. I still have 5 minutes. I didn't expect these questions to be good.
But you did like really
Can I,
a
Isha?
good job that you answered all of them, and it was amazing to listen to what you said. And at the same time, I'm sure that student also must have benefited a lot. So there were so many questions that
Thank
they
you
had
so
regarding
much for
psychosomatic
having
pain.
me.
It's
And
always a
let me
pleasure.
tell you, madam, they had very nice questions, and I'm really pleased at these questions, and that's why ज़्यादा मजा आएगी. Because presentations तो क्या है, बच्चे देखते रहते हैं, सुनते रहते हैं, एक बाजू सब ज्ञान बांटते रहते हैं और बाजू वाले बेचारे सुनते रहते हैं, तो इसमें क्या उन लोगों को भी मजा आती है. Janvi and Shakti didn't come, and that's all I remember because बाकी के मेरे को चेहरे या वो नहीं दिखे.
Yeah. That how many sessions of hypnotherapy that usually you conduct? There's a question that she has.
Your voice is cracking. How many sessions?
How many sessions are held for hypnotherapy?
Oh yeah. It depends. Even 4 sessions are enough. Sometimes 15 sessions are also not enough. So I can't tell you in ऐसे कैम्प करके कि मैं 10 सेशन देती हूँ या 6 सेशन देती हूँ. मैं कभी-कभी महीने में 2 सेशन देती हूँ और ऐसा मैं 6 महीने to the condition, severity and acceptance of that patient to my suggestions, whichever I give him in the hypnotherapy sessions. So acceptance of their no Harshini, there are no side effects. Still question there.
That was like quite clearly explained by Dr. Arpita that there are no side effects of hypnotherapy. So
कुछ नहीं होता है hypnotherapy से या counseling लेने से या फिर ऐसा मानने का हम सिर्फ फोन बात करके आ गए, ऐसा कुछ समझने का कोई hypnotherapy ये बहुत बड़ा वर्ड है, वो नहीं है, बहुत सिंपल है.
There is one more question which is asked by Gitar, who has asked that, ma'am, can we overcome the fear or can we give confidence to old age patients
privately,
for having
have to
psychosomatic
answer
pain?
privately or have to answer openly? It was written privately, so I was thinking whether I have to discuss openly or it's fine. Okay. Ma'am, can we overcome the fear or can confidence is there, Hitar? That is why precisely we practice hypnotherapy to give the confidence to old age patients. And old age patients, can he come here, like Maidan mein?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Hitar.
My question was.
Oh my God, I'm scared seeing his money heist image. Where is he? Gone again.
Nowadays, psychosomatic pain is from from children to old age patients. So, can we give hypnotherapy to all age groups?
Yes. Children are difficult. Again, acceptance या understanding उतना नहीं होता है. But definitely yes, we can do counseling and we can do general relaxation to the patient and to the child. And psychosomatic pain, as you rightly said, is in all age groups. But old age pains, because even housewives to some extent have these complaints. Even corporate going people have these complaints because there are underlying factors which cause psychosomatic.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right.
So, shall we end the session here, Dr. Arpita?
I am good. I can go on and on, but unfortunately we don't have time. And if there is any question still left which is unanswered or any time any student खुद का stress or exam oriented stress or tension, or there is, you please go ahead and go for a counseling session. It is nothing like that. Also make these patients realize that going for psychosomatic pain hona matlab aap pagal nahi ho ya aap psycho nahi ho. It's absolutely normal to have a certain psycho which helps to cure it. So please convey this to all patients. Okay,
That's a very good take home message.
That is our academician giving it a word take home message.
All of them are home only.
So all the students are witness to that you are not going to fire me later.
Okay. Once again, thank you so much for sparing your time for our students.
It was my pleasure.
And thank you all the participants and those people who are watching us live on Facebook. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you everyone, and have a wonderful day, and shine higher. Lots of love.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.
Thank you.
Bye. Always.